What? Hello?
Oh my god! Oops.
Hello? What?
What? We're just telling stories.
Well, at least I know the truth. The truth is out, folks. Yeah, you guys were right. Bridget was cheating. Smack the like button if you want me to break up with her, and I mean actually, and
Okay.
Now, what happens when you build up a YouTube channel with your father that amasses over 4.7 million subscribers and tons of adoring fans, but suddenly the main person on that channel, aka Angry Grandpa, passes away? Do you carry on his legacy, or do you use your second channel to clickbait your audience with every single upload depicting a rocky marriage, assault, and infidelity, while also using the main channel to continue to upload content involving Angry Grandpa 4 years after he has passed away for monetary gain? Well, for Michael, aka KidBehindACamera, he would choose the latter. At one point in time, Michael and his father were a well-respected duo on the platform. But after his father sadly passed away in late 2017, right before the new year, Michael took the route of clickbaiting his audience because, in his words,
we have a problem on YouTube. And there's no way you don't know it, okay? There's a major problem on YouTube where
I know it, they don't know it.
There's a major problem on YouTube where you have to clickbait, and if you don't clickbait, viewership is going to drop and interaction drops and everything. I don't want to have to clickbait.
Right.
I wish YouTube wasn't the platform that it is now where I have to clickbait every video. I don't want to do that, man.
now this is fine if you do it once or twice on YouTube, but after so many times of outright lying to your audience and adoring fans, they start to turn against you. With Michael, almost every single video involves either a clickbait title or thumbnail or even both. Today, we'll look at the complete downfall of Michael Green, aka KidBehindACamera. Now, Michael would create his channel KidBehindACamera in July of 2011. At this point in time, the Angry Grandpa Show just made its 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Now, before the Angry Grandpa Show made its way onto the YouTube platform, Michael and Charles would upload their grainy videos onto 2 different websites, LiveLeak and Break.com. Their first video to YouTube would be a video titled The Angry Grandpa Response to YouTube. In the description of this video, it would state that we are banned on YouTube, this is our response. You could see the unrated versions on LiveLeak and Break.com. They were censoring themselves throughout the video and blocking out any swear words. This for me feels like they were insinuating that they either got a temporary ban of their channel or they had a previous channel that was permanently deleted off of YouTube. But alas, the Angry Grandpa Show would start their legacy on YouTube, uploading videos of Charles freaking out on small situations. Michael would create KidBehindACamera, first second channel that would show the aftermath of pranks and behind the scenes of the Angry Grandpa Show. But this would also become Michael's more personal channel as time would progress. The Angry Grandpa Show would start to pick up in steam right out of the gate, and before long, the channel would hit its first huge milestone of 100,000 subscribers just 2 years after creating the channel. Now, with the growth of the Angry Grandpa Show, there would also be simultaneous growth with Michael's channel as well. These channels would grow at pretty much the same rate. Eventually, both channels would grow to over 1 million subscribers in 2015. So one of the biggest things these two would do with every subscriber milestone was a dare or prank. One of the worst pranks that Michael has ever played on AGP was when they both got tattoos for their 1 million subscriber milestone.
Check out my bike.
Let's get that a mirror. Show me your bike.
Show me bike.
Show me your back.
You have a bike?
Oh my god!
Is it alright?
I love it!
Ah!
There it is, Dad, if you want to see it.
What?
Gotta
back the mirrur up for him.
I can't see.
How does this work? How's it work? Somebody want to hold this mirror?
I can't see the goddamn thing. What? My ass stinks.
Oh man, is that what it says? Dad! Holy shit, he saw it! He saw it!
What you put on me, motherfucker? What do you mean my ass stinks?
He told
What do
me
you
to
mean
do
by that?
it! He told me to do it!
Shut up! Hey, dude! No, you gotta go! What do you mean? Man, get your dad. You gotta go. You can't be up here. No, you can't be up here doing that.
What the fuck?
Dad, come on, man. Dad, come on.
You got to go. You got to go.
They're gonna call the fucking cops!
Go, they got everybody you got to go. Man, you goddamn man.
As you just saw from the video, AGP thought he was getting a motorcycle for his tattoo. Well, Michael told the tattoo artist to change that tattoo idea to a toxic symbol with writing underneath stating that his ass stinks. As you can tell, Angry Grandpa was not happy at this so-called prank and would get into a fit of rage and would destroy a guitar that was hanging on the wall inside the tattoo parlor, resulting in all three of them getting banned from the tattoo parlor. Now, in a vlog uploaded in 2016, Michael would recall an incident involving him and Bridget that would result in Bridget getting arrested. In the summer of 2013, Bridget would end up being arrested. The story goes like this. Michael was trying to record music late at night to the early morning of June 12th. As he was recording, he would become frustrated because he was repeatedly messing up his song. So what happens next? Well, Michael would scream because of how angry he got and would wake up his sleeping girlfriend Bridget. Bridget would become extremely angry because she was woken up out of her sleep, and the two would begin to argue. Eventually, Michael would leave the apartment for a short amount of time, but Bridget would follow him, still screaming at him. Michael would return, and the two would hear a knock on the front door. Thinking it was just the neighbors telling them to be quiet, Michael and Bridget would ignore the first set of knocks. But after the person behind the door explained that they were the police, they would eventually answer the door. Now, during this whole ordeal, Michael's dog would get scared and scratch Michael on his neck. These scratches were visible to the officers, and with Bridget still being in a bad mood and arguing, now with the officers, they would put handcuffs on her and take her away. See, even though Michael had told the cops that it was their dog that gave him the scratches, the officers didn't believe him because of how Bridget was acting, resulting in her getting arrested and detained for 2 hours before being released due to lack of evidence. This story was told as a funny memory of the two, which to me isn't that funny of a story. Now, I know the rise was pretty quick, and it may seem like I'm glossing over Kid Behind the Camera's rise, but because it came off the backbone of the Angry Grandpa show, it wasn't all that eventful. Before I go any further, I know that there is a video that is floating around there showing AGP being abusive towards a kid, calling him homophobic slurs and throwing a car at him and making contact with that said car. I'm only mentioning the video because it will not be in this video. This video is about Michael, not about Angry Grandpa. Moving on, the Angry Grandpa show would reach 2 million subscribers just a year after hitting 1 million subscribers, and during that same year of hitting 2 million subscribers, the Angry Grandpa show would hit 3 million subscribers in November of 2016. But sadly, this would be the last milestone that Charles would be around to see. In February of 2017, AGP would upload a video titled Angry Grandpa Has Cancer. In this video, Angry Grandpa would tell Michael that he has cancer and that he would have to go into surgery. Eventually, he would beat cancer, but it would later be revealed that Angry Grandpa had cirrhosis of his liver, with a number of other health-related issues that would come to light in a video titled Angry Grandpa's Back. In this video, we would see Angry Grandpa in a wheelchair discussing with Michael everything that has happened when he was in the hospital. Sadly, just a couple months after that video, Charles Green would sadly pass away. Now, this is where things start to go downhill for Michael. After the RIP Angry Grandpa video came out, there would be a little link in the description box. That link sent you to a page for merch right after Angry Grandpa died. Here's his explanation to why that link and merch was released not even a couple days or a week after AGP had passed away.
48 hours after he dies, you have a t-shirt that says, "Rest in peace, Grandpa." Is that a real thing? Is that a real t-shirt you had? Yeah, it's a real... That's not me. I don't design the t-shirts. That was Broadband TV.
Now, here's my issue. I know that he allegedly was under contract with Broadband TV, so he says in that clip that I showed, but I think via request, they could have waited to create the merch. And he never had to promote the merch in his description. It's literally the second sentence before read more. I'm not saying that Michael was lying, but I do, for one, think that there were ways that Michael could have stopped the production of the merch. And for him to put all the blame on Broadband TV, it shouldn't have been all the blame on them as well, because there's a way that he could just not have promoted the merch. I know you were under contract, but Angry Grandpa had just passed away, so I'm pretty sure they would have worked it in there saying that you didn't need to promote the merch. At least not that soon. But now there was an even bigger problem. Angry Grandpa was the bread and butter to the Angry Grandpa show. So without him, the main channel had very little direction, or so we thought. Michael would upload a video to the main channel talking about the direction of the channel and how he had tons of unreleased videos that he could upload and how Angry Grandpa wanted his channel to continue his legacy. Even though I feel like it's a little strange, I could understand why he would continue to upload on that main channel. But enough about the Angry Grandpa channel. We will now take a deeper dive into Michael's main channel, Kid Behind the Camera. After Angry Grandpa died, there was very little content that Michael could upload on his second channel, and without having Angry Grandpa as his thumbnail or the reason why fans would come and watch his vlogs, Michael would dive headfirst into clickbaiting his audience, making multiple videos stating that the two were dead broke and had to sell the house. Even though multiple times in 2020, he would flex on Twitter with how much money he had, stating that he's a millionaire. More recently, he has uploaded a string of videos that depicted Bridget of cheating on him with another girl, uploading videos like Bridget's girlfriend, Bridget's first kiss, and Bridget doesn't love me anymore. Of course, there are more of these clickbait titles, but that's just a few that I wanted to point out. This was also after Bridget gave birth to Michael's second child. Michael has resorted to having every video be clickbait, and the acting in the videos are so bad it's like watching a B movie from the 1980s. At this point, I have no clue who Michael's target audience is, and it seems like he's just trying to pad runtime to add more revenue. It seems like every upload, Michael is trying to become more and more like Angry Grandpa, with the way he acts and his anger. Now, Bridget and Michael's relationship might be fine outside of the cameras, but the way they interact throughout the videos, or even the thumbnails depicting an abusive household, makes it seem like their relationship isn't solid. He would also be called out for creating a thumbnail and title for a video saying that he had a heart attack. Michael would also become friends with Daddy05 in 2017 and would end up defending him when Daddy05 would be called out for abuse towards kids. But of course Michael would defend him. He had his own channel called Life with Michael, where he would torment his nephews for some views.
I slapped him, then poked him, still he's sleeping. I get hell, yes I'll go to hell and chill with Kurt Cobain himself.
No, I know this is usually the point where I'll say something nice, like that I understand where Michael is coming from because I lost my father a long time ago as well. But because this video is criticizing him, he probably won't make it this far to the video, and that's okay. But I do think he needs to change the direction. Also, by the way, have y'all seen the donation button on the Angry Grandpa Show YouTube channel? Just pointing it out there. But anyways, this has been the complete downfall of Michael, aka Kid Behind the Camera. I don't know what happens next for his channel, but if he continues to clickbait his audience, then they will eventually all leave. We have covered people in the GTA 5 community on this channel that clickbaited with every upload, and now they barely have a platform or have been run off of YouTube. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.